name's Rusty. His name's Orbital Potato, and welcome back to Slipways campaign, where we are uncharacteristically indecisive. I want to just spam a slipstream or something. I don't know, maybe a hyperdrive.
Yeah, so we kind of built up this left-hand side of the map towards the last episode, towards the end of the last episode, and then reverted it all because it's. I think it's safe to say your objective is to try and fulfill the Euphorian mission in as few actions as possible, right?
Absolutely.
Like that's the mission. And so you're thinking colonize basically only one other Forge world, if possible.
I'm fine with 2. It's just 3 is a problem for me.
Okay.
3 is where it becomes too much.
Yeah, we basically need to find either outputs or chips or something else to work. Something else to work.
Hey, I'll say this. This is probably readily apparent. We can't plan around Ulith. The reason we can't plan around Ulith is because Ulith can only, at this point, get a chip from a hyperdrive or from a infraspace mastery. So this always is a plan for after we have finished everything we're currently investing into. So does that mean that connection is fine? It doesn't matter that it's cutting this off because we will have hyperdrive when Ulith wants to be operated with.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it means that we need to go for the north one, right? Like
Yes.
that needs to get 3.
Precisely.
That's the mission.
Okay, so we've got 2 of them created. We can't create a third until we have 2 export routes from this, as well as another import route. The export routes are Hector, and then those 2. This one has a slipstream that it could access with. This could be accessed with infraspace mastery. Could infraspace mastery... Sorry, hyperdrive. Could hyperdrive access this? It could not.
No. But slipstream could go around the top of... Hold on. No, we only actually need to get 2 outputs. 2 outputs and a chip. We don't need to get a third. So we just go up to the arid in the north, and then slipstream around the Forge World in the middle to the Arctic that's already prospered. Up to So we just need to find a chip, right? Like if we literally just get a chip.
So that's the play. It's going there and jumping
much.
out in that direction.
Yeah.
You want to scan this?
Not really.
No?
I think it's great. It's a really good scan, but I think that that's not gonna get us a chip. I suppose it might, but I mean,
Remnant adjacency would be the best availability there, but you're
the
right,
other alternative. Hold up, we are okay. I'm gonna make a pitch for something. Forget that is legitimately fantastic, actually, what you've just done. But no.
Don't get flustered. Back to your original plan.
We should explore some forebear ruins. There's a couple of connections that I think we could make. If we get a single good, then that means we don't need to faff around with anything else.
Agreed. Totally agreed. Which are we connecting into this forebear ruin? Is it going to be this or this?
Is there a southern forebear ruin as well that we had the potential of? I thought there was.
No.
Maybe not.
Might be the forebear megastructure that you're thinking of, or the forebear ruin we already exploited.
Okay, I think it's the I think it's the hive world, the Earth-like even, the Earth-like over to the, yeah. If we turn that into a colony, because we're going to get a food synth structure over here anyway, that's already part of the plan. We can connect it up to the lab as well. Please be a good. Please be a good.
Jeez.
It's a good. It's the
It's so good.
Easiest decision.
Easiest game. Yeah.
Easiest game.
No staggering
and
or
then
stuttering on that
lab
one.
as well. That's in fact, actually, you can solve 2 problems with this. You can go 1 into the lab and then 1 into the remnant world.
Mm-hmm.
And that will alleviate some of the deep unhappiness that is crawling across our galaxy.
That's grand, and I will do that immediately after we decide how we're getting the next piece of this, because our next science might be we may want those actions to contribute towards our next objectives. So
Correct.
where is this last Aphorian sitting? Because it could be behind the hyperdrive and then just or wait, that one still can't do it.
We've sunk so much into it now, we can't. I feel like we have to.
So do we want to access it with a slipstream? Is there a slipstream that does that? Like, the slipstream would get that out there, but without infraspace mastery, we can't get one back in there. Okay, fine. Again, we need 2 inputs for this. If this could get a single input, that's all we would need. A single chip into this would finish the mission.
That's just not happening, is it?
No, it doesn't appear to be.
Or alternatively, there is the forge world down at the south that we've currently got allocated to chips. That could become goods. That is, I actually don't hate that for a variety of reasons, because we're gonna get, let's be real, we're gonna get slipways, we're gonna get stream splitting. We've got chips galore, and we can probably build a slipstream. We can probably build a slipstream and then hyperlane across to the slipstream, connect to the goods factory, and then also connect out to the swamp world over there, and probably connect up multiple sources of output for that good. It's just prospering it because it's in proximity to the structure.
Yeah, that's the key problem, right?
I will say though, I think I like that as a goods factory. It gets us across the line. It opens up so many doors. Plus, it is actually close to... It's close to a lot of colonies. There's a colony over to the right. Arctic worlds.
I believe in
I think we
Let's
just
do it.
funnel as many resources into that place as we possibly can, and then we go for it. Okay. That's it.
Ocean to Prosperous is not difficult. This is, it's got the good nearby, and it's got all of these other things that it's going to finish out really quickly. And then this would only need a good. Do we have another ocean planet already looped in? Not just yet, but this would only need a good. Right?
And that can get the good from the thing at the south. Let's get hyperlanes. We can start fixing all of our problems now.
It's a long way to go for that one, maybe. I have a
jump. Yeah, okay.
I have a possible another plan for that, which would be in the realm of something like a slipstream. Ultimately, it's to try and get the triple connection of Eudemon as well as Megara as well as Ulith. But I don't think we need to look at that right now. Ultimately, this is going to be way easier than a lot of the other ones. And are we creating a bunch more? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Synths. Yeah, I mean we've got at least like 3 synths in production, like already. Happy
to do that then. All right.
We have overlooked something that we are just making an assumption of. No, we can't rewind now. It just might sort of frame how we deal with things. We don't know if we can move the successful nature of a planet to the ghost via a slipstream. It might need to be a direct connection.
It won't be.
It's not a problem. Okay. All right. Okay.
It won't be.
That's good.
It's yeah. Connection keywords typically hold across in this game, and connection seldom leaves itself unqualified if there's a qualification, like needs to be connected to a planet or needs to be collected between 2 planets and things like that.
If we connect the goods to the Earth-like, does that get us prosperity?
No.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's the adjacencies of that are the problem. Ultimately, we are now in the world where we can just get that one. Money is going to become more of a problem, but we're going to also increase our income very quickly as soon as we start fixing problems with the hyperdrive.
And goods. So when we start connecting goods as well, that's going to get us mega cash.
Very, very true. Just looking at whether or not this immediately solves any problems for us.
We can connect the science at the top that you didn't connect from the Hive world, because we don't need that as part of our mission anymore. Those 2 connections, yeah. There we go.
Well done.
We can fix the food synth up here. We can make that happen. It can be literally right in the middle because we can just jump across.
Oh yeah, we'll use 2 jumps for that, but if that works,
yep.
That works.
There we go.
I mean, we'll do that one slightly later because this will actually
solve that problem
immediately.
And money as well.
Love having a little bit of that. Hey, stable jumps is actually like available. If we bought dimensional anchoring, we actually immediately unlock the ability to go to stable jumps.
When do we get locked out of tier 3 though?
We don't.
Okay, all right. Let's flip and do that then.
Okay. Is this better than waiting for Slipstream and then stable jumps next year? That's a total of 86 that we would require, so we would need a little bit more science. 9 years left.
No, I think this is fine. I think we need to just beeline for
moment to consider whether or not the interstellar network. No, we have too many things that still require a dependency that we don't have access to. Moment to consider the possibility of time. Also, probably.
I love all of these things.
I know.
We just need to. Yeah, we just need to get. Actually, can we stable jump all the way to the remnant world now? Instead of slipstreaming the remnant world in the bottom right, the ocean world.
Bottom.
Is the ocean world to the. No, sorry, the remnant world to the ocean world. The orb production. Remnant world.
Where's the remnant
world?
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Way out. Oh no.
That does connect. Then we don't even need a jump.
Oh yeah. Wow, it does. You're right. You're right. And when you're right, you're right. No, that's not gonna. Yeah,
that could happen too. Actually,
I'm just being stubborn now. We should do that because that happens, and then that happens,
and then person down to. Oh, perfect! Look at that. How close is that to prosper?
So it's got success with another input. It would need. Yeah, 2 more operations with it as well as an adjacency.
Sorry, the ocean world. How close is the ocean world?
Yes. That's successful adjacencies now.
Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah, its successful adjacencies in this area are going to be a little harsh. It gets 1 immediately when that happens. This one would require again a little bit more input. Water generation over this area would not be actually that awful. Would that connect? It would. I'm just gonna have a look at this for a second. The matter is over there. That's not gonna connect.
Shame.
It's okay. Leaves open a couple more options. I'm gonna move past this area a little bit at the moment because yeah, we do have the prosperous there to do, and we do want to really focus on that where available. But I think especially now that we have stable jumps, a couple of different areas are ready for us to operate in. Yes, your question.
I think we need to get. I think we need to get connections into that big ghost machine thing.
That's more of a comment, but okay.
I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true.
That's the thing that like a lot of university professors like are supposed to say. Like you get this idea in media that like, you know, can I ask a question? That was actually more of a comment, but sit down kind of thing in university I guess demonstrations and practicals.
Yeah.
I never encountered that when I was at university. People were always just happy to go, oh yeah, I'll run that as slow as I possibly can.
Yeah, it's like, you know, even if it's not technically a question, it's definitely you know, usually something that is made out of ignorance. You know, you're obviously curious about something. And just because it's not phrased like a question doesn't necessarily mean that it's not an inquest for information.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what are you thinking? What's the Raps play here? The Raps special. There's a connection, by the way, right there between the forebear. Yeah.
That immediately gets us a Prospery. Right now, it is. I think. Sorry.
No, sorry. Go. No.
I think stable jumps should be able to provide us a huge amount of value in a couple of these places. I'm just trying to identify where that is right now. We might want to just get a couple more of these happy.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I don't have. I mean, this whole area is still nice to work with. Could instantly pop off.
It's a stable jump right there. Yeah. Yeah. Can we try and get the? Can we try and get that ocean world a good and that Arctic world a good? See those
ocean
two over
world
there?
And Arctic world. Yes, these two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heavily focused on that. I was thinking that would come out of Trantor eventually sending them up.
If we, is there a position? Perhaps if we have to destroy the that geothermal thing in the middle or whatever the heck it's called, the lava. If we put a stream split relay in there somewhere, can we hit both the ocean world and the Arctic world with the goods from that planet?
So yes, we would be able to. However, we will need to get the slipstream as well as the the stream splitting in order to do that. So that's,
gotcha.
Yeah, 72 sites away. It's 2 years away from getting a single slipstream, but if we want it to proc out in 2 directions afterwards, we also need to get the splitting.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't think that's the way to get that done. We could just do it with a little bit more work and only the slipstream relay. If we put like a slipstream relay there, one goes over, and then another one comes over.
Yeah, that was the other one that I was thinking about. I don't think we need to colonize anything else. I think we've got all the tools right now to do what we need to do. Maybe can we focus on cash maybe for like the remainder of the year?
Sure. That's a connection for 5.
I don't think we want to do that because I mean we're going to get 2 extra goods, and we need the goods to go into the Arctic and the ocean world. In fact, we could get both inputs. We can get
from here.
We can get 2. Yeah, we can get both inputs going into the ocean world and the Arctic. We can also get both goods from down south going into the ocean world and the Arctic, or to the Arctic and the arid. And then that's going to prosperity that, hopefully.
I wonder if we undershot the amount of science we actually needed to produce.
I don't think we have. I think we're fine.
Okay.
We could always go back for more science if you want now.
I think it's way too far in the past. Oh. That's a monetary connection right there. $6 dues more.
Pretty good.
I really don't know how we get the completion of goods without having to have slip relay and stream splitting, or slip relay and infraspace mastery.
You might be right. The Gaia doesn't connect down to the Earth world, does it? With stable jumps. The Gaia in the middle. Yeah, up to the top.
The Gaia in the middle
up to the top.
Earthworld, you said? Sorry.
Yeah, up top. The colony, Earthworld colony.
Earthworld colony.
Because if that connects up, then that gets us... Oh, perfect, yeah. That gets us our second water. It doesn't get us our second water.
It gets us our second water as soon as we export a person. Sorry, biomass.
Ah, okay, yeah, so we export that to the food processor then, I guess. The one straight up north. Oh,
Yeah.
or that too, that's good too.
I'm just trying to make sure that I don't waste anything. Because that could be 8. This is 2 months. Oh, it takes 2 months to make a hyperlane. I did not know that.
Yeah. And then water down to the chip factory, and then chip factory into the megastructure.
Yes. We'll want this to have another export first.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Which could easily be over there, but just making absolutely certain that we're not overlooking something else that would require it as an input. I don't believe so. And then that connection.
South.
I mean, this can also then just connect.
What about the chip factory from the north as well? Is that too far? That one, yeah.
Just, yeah.
Ah, shame. Oh, that's unfair. Okay, so we'll get Slipstream Relay next year. Do we try and set up for maybe colonizing the
relay
planet?
is still going to require 2 more science.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So if we want to finish this out a little bit later, 'cause that doesn't immediately have to happen now. Like, we don't have to spike this one if instead, like, if we do that connection, we can just do that one and still have the pickup there. And we don't have to go another 2 and then 1 and then another connection out there in order to get one. That one's still too far. So then it comes down to, can we get 2 more science this year? One way of trying to do that is a person from there. There we go. That's 1 export. And then a person from a different planet that did not previously have access. That's going to be difficult to get up here because the range of things. There's the next. Are these? Oh, do we only have 2 labs?
No, 3. The third lab right there in the chip factory in the middle.
Oh, yes, the chip factory. Well, that's solved then.
Oh, there you go.
Same planet will do it.
Genius.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we have
smash some asteroids. Actually, it's a weird thing to say, but I mean, we got 2 months.
Possible. 18, 12.
Probably better than that.
12. It's
Surely.
it's. There's another 12 over there.
Really? Come on, dude.
6 at the moment. 12, but another colony will help up that. And 18 is out here. We actually get more money from destroying planets right now, and it costs the same amount of time. I would think that before the end of this year, we might want to try and focus on getting another thing into a prosperity kind of position for our income, because like one of the connections is just like prosper.
Yeah.
For a month.
Good call. That's totally worth.
Another person up here? No, it doesn't really provide a huge amount to us. I'm gonna have a look at some of these for the single thing they require. So a single water from a successful planet would prosper this.
Nada. Nothing.
None available. A person from a successful planet would also prosper it. That is, I believe, far too far go. North Dakota. We've got this one here, which only requires another input. Again, another person. Unfortunately, can't come from any of our established areas. This does not have the excess output we require. It already has a person from there. So this would want to get a stone in order to provide that to there. Which I can't do at the moment. Next over is imports and outports for this. If this connected literally there, it just prospers.
That's good.
Gets us 1 more wheat and
7.
prospers. Yeah.
I think that's actually worth. That's super worth, I think, actually.
It does cut off the water that you're looking to use for tumble, though, which I think maybe we want a second opportunity to think
you
about.
Can do it in you can do it in two. You can do it so you connect up the water first, and then you can just do the connection up there. Yeah, and then right up to the north. I know it doesn't get you the income this year, but you know.
Oh yeah, because I can't even connect in the other direction yet. Yeah. Sure, let's do it that way. That's ultimately the direction I wanted to go. It's just inefficient, but oh well. Interstellar networks can be a little bit difficult to afford that right now, but it would just prosper things.
I think we got a goods.
Don't think that is hugely down here.
Yeah, I think we got a goods. So we need to get what, 10 inputs into the factory? Like 10 buildy boys per year?
For the remaining 7 years, we're on +4, so we would get a total of 28. Yeah, so we're going to need an increase. To be clear, after it's finished, we also still need to do something with it. We decide ultimately what it is going to provide for us. I believe it's a bonus that we're choosing.
Boilers. No, sorry, what I meant in terms of scoring, like I'm looking at scoring, we need to get 10 buildy boys per year into it in order to get the top score. Yes, you're right. Yes, because that's a direct corollary with the amount of stars that you get. Yeah, because it's 2 for prosperous and 1 for successful. Speaking of, we got another one when that prospered. Yep. Yeah, I think we just sort out goods. If we're able to sort out goods now, then we're golden. So we get a slipstream and we start setting up goods.
Mm-hmm.
Goods routes, I think.
Which route is the goodest?
I think so. At the moment, we can obviously only do one, but if we stick where the lava planet is, or roughly thereabouts, or maybe a bit. Maybe actually just towards the right of the lab. I'm trying to like link into the perfect, but also link up to the Arctic once we get stream splitting. If that makes sense.
To the Arctic when you get stream splitting.
Yes, it is an Arctic.
Yeah, it can join.
Perfect. Easy, beautiful. Is that maybe a better? Actually, that's probably better, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because then you can connect up to the boy down south, the big ghosty boy. Direct.
Yes. It's just
why is that sad?
Well, it's not sad. It's just the extra person from here suddenly gives us a lot more stuff we can start doing over in other areas. But no, you're right. This is the priority. So it's from here, goes there.
Oh, it's prosper too. Oh, that's great.
I mean, we could also just spend a month and a couple. No, because it's only 2 months to do that after we get the split.
The other alternative is if you're going to do that, then place the slipstream relay lower so that you can connect it up to the south arid, which is not a bad play, I will say.
If this prospers, we will have another output from it. But it would need. Oh, I mean, it can take the import from here.
And that prospers that too.
Okay, nice. Okay. And then this can actually be even connected into the system. We're getting things.
Oh, easily. This is gonna be easy, dude. Hyperlanes just changes this in such a broken way, doesn't it?
They're so good. We did like consistently build with the idea of hyperlanes are coming in. Don't worry.
That's true. And this is, you'd think in 3D space that,
it'd be easier to avoid overlaps.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You'd think. And yet. Okay, so. Yeah, if it exports one, it will immediately have the ability to export another one. So the positioning of that chips factory, you are correct, does need to be available to go to all of the available locations.
It's just, I think you can build it to the south. You can build it to the south too, or you can build to the north too. It's literally.
Well, no, because like if it can go there, right, and then this can go there, and there.
Can't do that because the relay will only allow 2 other connections. The relay at max allows 3 connections.
Right. Yep. Totally forgot that.
So this was predicated on the assumption that you could build another slipstream relay to get across to the ocean world. I think you're onto the right track here with the southern two. The reason being is that you can also connect in the arid world as a successful planet now into the forge thingy, the ghost thingy.
Mm-hmm.
God, I can't.
It is the. I think it's forebear.
Yeah, forebear megastructure.
Same people left these inscrutable different areas around.
Why couldn't they be helpful? Why couldn't they tell us how to
Scrut them? Sorry?
3-dimensional trade routes?
Exactly.
Space.
That's what I'm talking about.
Also, it can just go directly north, by the way. I don't know why we're even discussing this as like a...
Well, it's more because these insides do care about having the excess, and they like deeply care about it, and it's good money for us.
Okay, I'm gonna...
money is wrong.
There's another pitch for this. And that is, as I say, the prosperity corridor, which we still haven't even really connected up.
It's been getting harder and harder to do.
Literally, that connection into the forebear is going to give us another 2. Yeah, that's another 1.
You know what? No, this is the asteroid I pop. Very big asteroid.
We're so close.
Yeah. And then it's just happiness and prosperity. Prosperity is going to require no
It's
investment.
gonna happen.
Honestly, it'll just happen.
It is going to happen. Yeah, so it's basically happiness, right?
Yeah, exactly. 140% is the max on that one. Our best happiness addition is going to come from successing, from Universal Harmony.
We'll get that in, what, 3 years? We got, what, how long do we have left?
3 years, and that'll be 4 left
7.
after that.
Oh my god.
We've got 7.
7
It's also,
years.
like, the primary thing that we're dealing with here is a lot of the goals that we've had in the past have asked us, hey, do the thing very quick in order to get your bonuses. This is not asking that from us at all.
Yeah, true.
Which has definitely been a lot simpler for us. So 8 income per year for this. We are about to increase our empire size again. 8 income per year for this for the next 7 is 56 total. So how long until it completes the income of 6? Is it 36? Yeah, 36 that it needs. 36 at 8 is going to be just under 5 years, or 5 full years, if nothing else changes past this point. Ultimately, I'm just trying to figure out how soon can we get this online in case the reactivation gives us ridiculous control over the domain.
I mean, yeah, I guess we can optimize for that. I don't know. I feel like we just probably need to fix our happiness problems, see where we are with total happiness, and then by that time we'll already have like 3 new techs that we can experiment with and sort out our missions and all that nonsense.
Sure. The one of the big reasons I'm not too worried about our happiness negatives at the moment is because they are largely characterized by resource shortages, previous resource shortages, no exports, things like that. All of those get cleared up. If a planet gets given culture, it immediately removes all of those negative happiness modifiers. And if it's prosperous, it immediately gets a happiness as well.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Will it be enough, though? Will it be enough? There is... Oh, by the way, there is a route, by the way, up top. Goods factory connection between the top Forge world and the... No, top. Other top. There's 2 tops, but yeah. And into the world, the Earth-like there. That'll prosper that.
Oh, it will prosper. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Great. Very glad. That's an extra... Is that an extra person we got out of that? No, it's not. It already had that extra person prior.
Also,
this
don't need
could
to
take a
finish our
person to
missions, do
prosper.
we?
Sorry?
We don't need to finish our missions in order
Not
to...
at all. They don't even affect our... Well, council tasks, we just need to do a total of 8. We've already done it.
Yeah, we've exceeded that already. Nice.
I mean, like, the Euphorian trade capital will be happiness as well.
It's good. It's very good.
It's not awful. But
I think
Dender
we'll
tech
get that, to be
discounting is kind of nice as well. But I don't know if we're ever doing that.
Why don't we just build the slipstream relay for the northern for the goods factory? Let's just build it.
Slipstream relay in the northern area for
the goods.
For this?
Actually, hold on. I've got an idea.
I love it when you say that.
I have an idea. If we build a slipstream relay somewhere that is accessible by both outputs of the goods factory, we can connect both up. Actually, are we getting stream splitting? We don't necessarily have to, do we?
Ultimately, at this point, I think it comes down to stream splitting or universal harmony, and I think we have to take the harmony.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. In that case, ignore me. But we still need to build another slipstream relay to get the ocean world, because we need to get a good to that ocean world in order to prosper it, because we need to prosper 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get the trade capital. Forget the mission.
I'm just gonna check. Like, no way. There's no way.
That's good. Are you sure you want it to be that one? Actually, yeah, that's probably better for it to be that one.
Yeah, because then we have the ability to just send out the excess one from this further. Does that person need to go somewhere specific? If this has another import and another export, that prospers?
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
So, one. Oh. Can't afford. Hey, we're back in the realm of can't afford. Perfect. I really, it's actually economically inefficient for us to create, to destroy asteroids rather than planets right now.
Agree. How on earth did that come to be?
I think Harvest got buffed. I don't know. It does 30 now. I thought it was 20 prior.
It was 20. I'm sure it was 20.
We're going to have to do some real Harvest plays. Like, it's time for Harvest meta.
Okay.
Oh, it's already exporting up there. Well, I mean, this...
It'll get to there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's... okay, yeah.
Right.
I don't love that because it takes us to the next. It takes us to the next empire level. What's our income go from? 75 to 38.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty harsh. It's the second output of that is going to be pretty difficult otherwise to get, because the amount we have to pay to do things like this is pretty prohibitive.
Slipstream it, I suppose.
Let's have a look at what it would do. So that wants to go a straight path up here if it can. Can't afford that even at the moment. So that's the pop of the lava. No, wait, hang on. How do we end up losing all the money that I got from popping the lava? Without
undo?
Oh, it was one of the connections to Tumble to Eudaimon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's already prospered. We don't even need to continue past that point.
Can we connect that? Can we actually connect that up to the southern? Yeah, that thing.
With a slipstream.
Okay.
4 years.
4 years.
Completion on its current rate.
I think we need to solve. We need to solve the resource shortage on the Forge world, right?
Theoretically, there is a world where we do have the ability to just send one culture from this planet down there and immediately wipe out all -7 happiness here.
That's nice. Is there anywhere that would benefit from having culture elsewhere, though?
We'll have a lot of culture.
Fair. Is there anything else, like looking at late game techs, is there anything else that we need to consider?
Good question. So technocracy is a lot of happiness if we need it on lock.
8.
Immediately pops 8 for us. Time dilation is way too late for, I think. Interstellar networks, if we were back in the black in terms of our income a little bit faster than we currently are. Whoops.
I think universal it's too late for that as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Elysium projects also probably not happening. The amount of setup we would have to do for that is insane. Honestly, it's probably universal harmony and then looking at spiritual growth and culture dissemination as well. Yeah. Spiritual growth is increasing trade income for the planets that are receiving the culture. Not particularly great, but the cultural dissemination is any planet receiving 2 produces an extra 1. So eventually, because the entire galaxy is interconnected, you end up just having like a triangle that complete themselves everywhere.
Okay. All right, cool. So then I guess all that we really need to sort out, if that's going to fix itself later on, is the other ocean world up at the top for the trade capital. And that'll probably be it.
Trading with more successful planets.
They can trade culture, right? Like they will be able to trade culture, the 2 successful planets.
Yes, both of these will have culture, and they can even connect to one another and trade culture between one another, creating a connection. Yeah. The main problem there is we are currently 16 months away from being able to afford it. It's the 56 on Dender.
Yeah. You know what I was going to make for my big play suggestion? I'd suggest we build a slipstream up to the Forebear Ruin up at the top that we have yet to explore. Or scan down at the bottom, or scan down up at the top somewhere for more intel on Forebear Ruins.
So, what are we achieving with the Forebear Ruin at the moment?
Science. Quicker.
Is it going to make a year's worth of science? Because this is 56 that this is asking for.
It only needs to make 6.
Well, no, because 20, 20, 20. We go to 60. We're 4 over.
Oh, yeah. It needs to make 16. You're right. That's quite... Okay.
Yeah, it's a little stiff. Just a bit of an ask.
Guess it's just the ocean world then that I guess we need to fix.
Mm-hmm. And we can make this immediately successful by hyperlaning. Unfortunately, a normal lane won't work, but the hyperlane will.
Or from the top one, if you want. I don't know if it's better.
From the top one.
Or worse.
I mean, all hyperlanes are equal in cost, thankfully. Making them a little easier to manage there. It's the 2-way trade that makes me a little more keen to do it down in this direction.
Yeah, we still need to connect up one prosperity to the ghost ship, which is just a point of note rather than a concrete action. Or yeah, one more prosperous from the ocean world probably, or something. I don't know.
Maybe, but it's also possible things near it just become prosperous and it pops from that. It's still on pace for 4 years.
I mean, how many we got? What? How much is it per year that we've got at the moment?
Plus 8.
8, 16. If we get 2 more, actually, hold up. If we connect that ocean world this year,
so that would be a slipstream and then 2 connections. Yes.
Yep. I'm just gonna leave that asteroid there for the entirety of the game.
Can't afford it.
Oh. What did we build?
Let's undo some other actions and see if we have the ability to save that action. So Thevis was destroyed.
Okay.
That's as far back as we can go. Destroy Thevis. The connection was to here from the Ulith facility. So wasn't that one up there? Hang on.
Where was it? Oh, no, where was it?
Oh, this needed to output another person.
It was the chip factory.
It was doing it to the chip factory, yes.
But that's actually unnecessary. It could go across with a regular.
It could do, yeah.
And that would save time, because that doesn't prosper anyway.
This doesn't prosper then, but we were looking to the possibility of prospering in the future. But you're right, in that this is very difficult for us to prosper, ultimately, we found, because we don't even want to do this one out here. So yeah, let's do this. Deeply prefer that.
And then, does that give us enough? Yeah, it does. It totally does. Because then we blow up a planet, we build a thingy, and then we build 2 slipway connections. Is that enough time?
Build the thingy and 2 slipway connections. Yeah, no, it should be enough time, right?
Oh,
yeah, we don't even need to blow
enough.
off on it.
Exactly enough. That's it. Okay, that's good. That's all we need, and then it'll get us done in 3 years, right?
Yep.
Hey. Good stuff.
Well done, well done, well done. Let's just blow up another lava planet, maybe. Unless again. Oh wait, we have no money.
What about all the little lava creatures, the lava whales?
I want them to die. Yes. Back around, we're waiting for the universal harmony in the next couple of rounds. So this is again another turn where we're just shoring up as much as we possibly can.
Just that ocean world. That's it, right?
That's one of the trades, giving you one successful adjacency. A prosperous adjacency here is not difficult to end up with, but we don't do it immediately. What else are you adjacent to? You're adjacent to this. That would want water, as well as another rock output. That's not particularly good. This would want water as well as a bot output. It's not difficult to get a bot output in there, but it is difficult to get water in there. Water is rough for us right now.
Slipstream across to the Gaia at the top. Maybe. It's possible. Up there. From the northernmost colony.
Ah, yes, that.
And then down
there. If it needs a slipstream and a hyperlane, that's very expensive, unfortunately.
How else are we gonna prosper this? I mean, we still need to find another connection, right? In fact, no. Actually, that'll be it. Because then we'll connect the two, the Earth-like and the ocean world, and we can get culture traded between them. So that's it. That's all that we need to do in order to prosper it.
I mean, if we want the Euphorian to prosper next year, that it will just happen then, right? This just needs one more successful adjacency to trade with. It does that one. But no, you're right. We still have to fund that. Okay, yeah.
I think it's probably worth. I mean, it's not. It doesn't feel good, but I mean, we're filling time for this year anyway. Let's be real. It doesn't even really matter.
Well, just a little bit. I'm gonna take one more second. We're not doing interstellar networks anymore. Our projects are back open. I say this because Genesis Cells provides water and biomass, two things we've had a lot of difficulty with.
Good point, but it delays harmonization.
Yeah, exactly.
Good pick, though. I think just double slipstream relay. Get the bots. Make it successful. I think that's it.
Currently, in my mind, that series of plays seems, on its face, to be an inefficient way to achieve what we want.
It's horrific.
Well,
it's absolutely horrific.
Well, yeah, because we're looking for the Euphorian trade capital, ultimately. And the Euphorian trade capital is going to give us extra happiness based on extra imports and exports into and out of a planet above 6 or 8. And we don't really have like a single trade hub planet like that. I think ultimately what we're currently optimizing for is prospering this to no one's benefit.
Okay, here's my counter pitch. Let's pog out that ocean world in the middle. Let's get food from the processor. We can put extra biomass into the food synthesizer, right? To produce an extra food. Is that possible?
As in,
not the other one.
You can't increase past the degree they already have.
Okay. Well, we can put another we can put another synthesizer down if you want. There's spare biomass going there.
That also seems very expensive to do nothing. I mean, where is the end goal of this?
To create a single planet with about a bajillion inputs.
So instead of increasing our happiness by making the system more robust and prosperous, we make this ocean world prosperous for the rest of this year, and then spend the rest of our game instead of optimizing culture across the entire galaxy, optimizing for a maximum of about +5 happiness.
Well, okay. That when you put it like that, it's you make it sound like it's a decision of one or the other, which it isn't.
We don't have time to do everything right now.
All right.
Definitely don't have money to do it.
The real question is then, what do we do for the rest of this year? Like, what's the...
That's what I'm saying. I think we look around the rest of the galaxy and we identify things that are like, oh, that connections are prosperous. I didn't even realize that we had that still left. Because, like, here, another person needs to come out of this. This needs another import. That's prosperous.
All right. Fair comment. There's a, good up to the ocean as well.
Good up to the ocean world will do that, unless we still want to export this elsewhere to try and finish this, because this is successful adjacencies that this one's missing. It's still a long jump to get there. We don't have to do it.
We can do it in 2 slipways, two jumps, and a slipway, I think.
Yeah, that's the problem though. Slipways cost 1, 2 jumps. That's 5 months versus 2. And this even still keeps the good. We do it this way.
Another one.
Yeah, it's replenishable. So this, no, don't need to operate with that at all. This, no, we need another import as well as an export. It's not going to be able to just get that. Adjacencies for you. You need another import, I believe. Yes, another import or export. Another person around the entire area. We're lacking them. We get another person from here, but that's not going to make an easy trip up there, nor there. Okay, probably leave that one hanging for just the moment. We might come back and view that in the future. Again, another person in a successful adjacency. Still not great. I mean, a colony being involved up here at some point. It just seems like... It seems like the further we increase the size of our galaxy, the more we miss the opportunity to just make this much more robust. I'm certain there are still many available opportunities to do that I'm just not immediately looking at. So it's that one and that one we've agreed can't immediately occur. Feel free to interrupt me at any point. I am going to motor mouth while I'm trying to think of this.
Yep, no, I think this is fine. Everything you're doing, all the incremental improvements, I think are grand.
Export, import.
I think we're pretty close to...
This can export to 2 more areas easily.
Can that go up to the food place up top? Actually, yeah, hold on. It can go across to the planet side. And that place there too, yeah.
Yes, and it can go out here. That's a good successful adjacency. This one's not successful. Oh, no, that's all it needed. You're right. And then connect that. Can't afford that right now. Let's blow something up. Which of these planets do you like the look of the least?
I feel like we have not given any ice balls as much hate as they deserve.
This one caused us some severe stress earlier.
That was awful. Get rid of that one.
Get out of here. All right. Prosperity. All right. It's going to be difficult to find a very concise extra prosperity for a single action here. I won't look for it for too long, but I'll do enough due diligence to make sure that I'm not missing something obvious. Okay. I'm happy to say at this point that we probably got that one correct. All right, what do we want to do for the next year?
Planet? Just smash another planet, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess income is pretty harsh.
All right, culture. Let's do it. Let's make it so.
Universal harmony. So the next level of universal harmony is going to be the cultural dissemination. That's going to be available in 2 years if we get 4 more science. All of the actions of trading culture between planets just happen immediately. No year involved. So that is not prospering just because it hasn't got enough successful adjacencies at the moment, unfortunately. Which otherwise would have been good. So we've got one from you as well. That can go there. If this has another water output, it immediately becomes successful. Still don't love that one there.
Can that jump across to the food synthesizer, actually?
To the food synthesizer?
Yeah.
Oh, as
the
in
water
this one?
world. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Then that's gonna be enough.
Do
oh no,
we-
it doesn't count as a successful.
Yeah, because it's not a successful adjacency, unfortunately. I mean, it's an export, and this will become successful as a result of that. But
Yeah.
it's going to have a lot of difficulty past that point, I think. Also, the utilization of the extra wheat would make that very valuable, but I don't know if we have the ability to do that. So this thing only needs 2 more imports or exports. It could easily. Can you? No, you're already connected to that one. Damn it! Again, I checked the same thing again.
Yeah. Culture down south. Yeah, there's that south connection that needs to be made. It's instant as well. Wow.
Instant,
So it just instantly gets rid of all the negative modifiers. Wow.
As well as all historic modifiers for it.
So unemployment, pass shortages. Where's the pass shortages coming from? I mean, that'll be gone
Great
by the end
question.
of the game anyways. Doesn't really matter.
Domain. It is. Can you show my happiness? Wait, hang on. The view modes are really good for this, and I need to be utilizing them a little bit more. So, is it you have been hanging that? Yeah, past shortages for too long on Matheson. But if
we trade Earth-like with no, not even there. Sorry, I was gonna just suggest a trade of culture between those 2 planets. Yeah.
they will definitely eventually want to do that.
Okay, and how that makes it so close, right? Yeah, just one more.
One more successful adjacency will do it. Okay.
Okay, that's oh my god, that's 133 happiness already, dude.
Yeah. Culture is
Okay,
really good.
so
Ooh.
we are pretty much
Successful
there.
adjacents and imports exports. That goes up there. This is now successful. That's the full of successful adjacencies. It would only need a import of a person or water.
Well, it's slipstream relay up from the top. The people up top.
Not bad. Not bad. Is there anything else that could be provided?
Oh.
What's up?
No, nothing. Again, there's still the option of hogging out that robot facility. Yeah, that right there with the slipstream. I know it sucks, but I think it's still potentially our best bet here.
It might be. It might be. Just gonna take
Also,
a
I
moment.
can't believe that we were able to find the ultimate structure, which is 1 signal booster. That's pretty cool.
I'll say the signal booster didn't do it. Quantum
Yeah, it was
sensors did.
Yeah. Really good.
They sense the hell out of it. Okay, this prospers with an input.
That's another 3% happiness with just that one action, by the way.
And no time spent.
And still a whole bunch of culture hopping and popping around.
We do also actually need a little bit more science online.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't think it matters. I mean, if you have a look at our win conditions now, I mean, I think we've maxed everything out with the exception of happiness by 3%, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need 3% more happiness, and we are done. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
you are right.
It's like
You are right, but I am mad about it. Like the galaxy looks so it could get so much potential in it. But you're right, we don't need all of it.
Genuinely, like the Euphorian trade capital. I mean, we have time to make it happen.
We
Or
are
to make
working on it. We are working on it, to
actually.
be clear. It's just we're not doing the extremely least efficient actions to do it. Wheat still has another output. It could even
Hold
try
on,
and
next
connect
year, next year disease eradication comes online, right? No.
Disease eradication? Sorry?
Sorry, the 28.
Cultural
one,
dissemination.
the one
No.
No. The one at the start of tier 3.
Genesis
Extra
cells.
water. Yeah. That would give us water in the That would give us water on the biomass planets. That would allow us to connect up to a robot world to get a successful adjacency to the ocean planet. I'm just thinking. I mean, this is everything. Everything that we discuss now is semantics, because it doesn't matter as long as you get 3% happiness.
Ultimately, what I want to do with the rest of the run, if possible, is demonstrate how culture can take over a galaxy. Because what it's doing right now, it's fine. Once it sweeps across the entire galaxy because it can't stop making more culture than you are using, oh my god. That's the direction in which I'm attempting to optimize for us. I also do just want to get to the next year and see what the 4-bear megastructure is going to provide for us.
Agree.
All right, let's get the Euphorian trade capital down. It was the slip relay. I can't go on the bottom side, unfortunately. Fine with that?
It needs to be to the. It needs to be to the south robot factory. Can't be the north one anymore. The south remnant world. Because we don't have any spare people to throw into the robot facility, so it won't count as a trade technically. Oh, that might work. No, it still needs water, doesn't it?
Yeah, it still needs the water. So that would be the slipstream there and then the hyperlane across.
Yeah, so Gaia World, comes down from... Yeah, just see if it...
Well,
I think it might.
We want to make it actually as short as possible, because the hyperlane costs the same amount regardless. And then it was the person from there. It would need another
robot
bot
goes over
output,
to the
which goes out.
Prosperous. Yeah, there you go. Nice, beautiful.
Trade cap. Built directly on successful. Yeah, starting from the 8th, it's +1 for each import export. Culture is definitely going to assist us here. Unfortunately, one of the things that it looks like we're missing is if you connect two people producing planets, if you connect them, they will give each other immediately a culture, which is very useful.
By the way, we've just won. We've just maxed out. So, just...
Full plat.
Yeah. With what, 4 years to go? 3 years to go? That's crazy, dude.
Oh, 5 import exports. It goes down there. Boom.
Wow. Oh.
The megastructure is reactivated. Want to have a look at it?
Yeah.
We can't afford the cost to our economy. Shut it down and reuse what we can. I think our economy is actually fine to get us through the rest of
science,
this.
Right? It's got to be.
Yeah, it has to be. There's no limit to what we can learn here. Keep it for experiments. 5 science.
Only 5? After all that? Only 5?
Only 5.
Oh, well.
I mean, like, I guess it comes down to, if you rush it, 5 per year is, like, it's paying big for a lab that you didn't make.
Yeah. I mean, it's GG, right? I mean, we just won.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be stubborn. Part of me doesn't want to just click the "we're done, well done, GG" button. But I
agree. I mean, just max it out. But I mean,
okay, max it out. But we need to be less precious with our actions because time. Sorry.
Maybe Elysium gates. We could try that. That would be kind of fun. I don't know.
Won't be able to. It'll be 2 more years before we can do that, and then we need to fulfill its requirement with 1 of every normal. It's very. I'm trying to see, is cultural dissemination going to work here? Yeah, it should. Yeah. So let me demonstrate. Where's the connection we're looking for here? Because they've got the connection between one another. What we need is just another planet next to 2 that have culture.
There is the biomass production planet.
This one? This one, sorry?
No, down to the south. Let's get that one. Right. Yeah. Up. Right. That one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because the 2 can go here, but the power of this is more revealed because it'll then send 1 back where you have 1 more available in the system because it sends 1 back and then you send 1 down here and then this gets an extra 1 and then that sends up.
Gotcha.
You actually might be short on culture for doing what I'm attempting to do here. In which case, I don't know. Do you want to do an Elysium project? We could totally just make a big planet.
If that's... Yeah, I mean, I feel like... Oh, we still have the trade capital to put down, by the way.
That's very true. I don't know where it's going to go just yet.
I mean, if we could maybe explore another forebear ruin somewhere, that might help us get the Elysium project sooner.
Sooner than at the end of this year?
Won't be. Oh, yeah, it will be the end of this year. What am I talking about?
10 reduction? Yeah, I mean, that's not impossible. It's not very likely. But it's not impossible.
I mean, there is nothing. There is nothing we need to do.
How do I... you know what? I'm gonna start doing some actions.
Just do them, literally. I mean... Nice.
That's just gonna prosper. Just because I want it to prosper, frankly. This one doesn't have successful adjacencies. That's not gonna happen. This one needs another
easy.
export.
Must be possible.
You'd think. No one likes
Not
robots
possible.
in this area, apparently.
No.
They're like water and people. And we already have the people coming down from the other side as well. No, that one's going to be a bit rough. That could also just take a culture from anywhere, and it'll pop off as a result of that.
I think we're cultured out. Right?
Yeah, we may be.
I mean, we can look for somewhere to put the trade capital, just to get, 0.5 extra of nothingness.
Yeah, so the one that has the main amount of import-exports, can we count? No, I guess that's not counting their import-exports.
31? Where's the planet that's got 31? I'm joking.
We have
I'm
31
joking,
total
I'm joking.
planets, unfortunately.
I'm joking.
I don't know which view mode would give me see the thing that has the most on it, but I think I'm just gonna have to do it by manual inspection. It just looks like this one. God.
You can see the count. You can see the count on the list, but it's the
the count is the amount of planets of that kind you have.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that was the
Gotcha.
main problem with that one, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like maximum is the 6, 1, and 3. It's only imports and exports, so even that won't count. So it's 1
What you can do,
happiness for that.
hold the you go to build the Euphorian thing, and then just hover it over the planets that you do. You want to? It'll show, won't it?
No.
Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, I guess you'd have to click through it and back and whatnot. Ugh.
Gets 1 happiness from Keystone as well. None of them are much higher than a single happiness right now.
Yeah. I mean,
This
the
one's
other
2.
alternative for things to do is to try and get the Dender trade capital, but I mean that feels like it's kind of...
Yeah, that's more discount their tech at this point.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we just need to do something. Because, like, we're 1.
Last most of the galaxy. Move across, move across, move across, move across, move across. No. On any of those. Good lord. Yeah. Do you wanna? Do we spend 31 months just looking at our galaxy going, job well done.
Yeah, I mean, I want to try I wanted to see the Elysium project, but other than that, I mean, I don't think there's anything else that we need to do.
Well, see, it'd be setting up for the Elysium project. So this is a need for a basic resource to a person-producing planet. So it has to be a person-producing planet. The central-most version of that is Eudaimon there. Then it would want an additional input of each water, biomass, rock, natural resources. So I think it'll want, I think it will also want chips, bots. Is that it?
We can see. You can see if you skip a year.
Yeah, let's do it. That. Oh, sorry. 2 years. That Elysium project. Pop it there, and yeah, so it wants an additional bot, biomass, water. It has already managed to fulfill its own chip requirement.
I mean, biomass you can get from up there, bots you can get. I mean, it doesn't.
Bots can be from here. That's great.
Yeah.
Prosper's something else.
Biomass you can get from up there as well. The successful planet.
Area, that is just out of range.
Ugh. And then what do you need? Chips and water.
No, the chips also already got produced. In fact, that also prospered something else as well, having done so. No, it's just I guess there's water here. It's very difficult to get it that far across.
Dude, you can totally do it. You can totally do it. It's literally biomass and water. It's easily doable.
Biomass?
Yeah, and then water from the other side of the map. Dude, it's perfect.
Can that reach?
What a great...
Yes.
Easily.
There we go.
Look at that. Look at that.
One for the ages.
Can that... Oh, hold on.
Legendary status.
Hold on. Can that become the trade capital?
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Ephorian trade capital.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what is that? It's 5%. Okay. That's actually very disappointing. Very cool. I feel like that's a really great conclusion. Look at that. You got a legendary Ephorian capital? That's legit.
It's not half bad. Oh, right, we can't produce extra... Yeah, cultural dissemination is not going to be able to come online, of course. Okay, well,
but that would get another one.
Yeah, it would be extremely powerful. Oh my god. There we go. Let's go in that direction.
164 happiness.
Is there anything else we can import?
Actually, hold on. Can you undo that?
Sure.
Does that? Oh no, sorry. It does. No, it does get. It gets 2 extra % happiness. Very cool. Very cool.
All right. We have 1 month's worth of actions remaining.
Destroy a planet.
Perfect. Which? Do we want to destroy this mine? The whole, like, it's been scaffolded this entire time.
Yes.
Get out of here. Hey, we got Vogon Constructor Fleet. Hell yeah. Some part of the Forebear Society thought that fall was inevitable. Having no way to prevent it, they tried rather to survive regardless. Nobody can say whether they succeeded and for how long. Dude, that was hella sweet.
That was easy. Too easy.
we had some struggles in the early half mid game, right? It felt like we were constantly running low on every resource at every available time. The geo harvesting was huge for us. Oh my god, am I happy to have geo harvesting in this build.
I think geo harvesting might be a bit OP actually.
I wouldn't extremely disagree. Like, to be clear, the value of geo-harvesting is not just that it can blow up a planet and give you 30, right? Or rather, sorry, the downside of geo-harvesting is not just that you blow up a planet and you invest the science into getting geo-harvesting in the first place. It is that you can't use other things on those planets to either make them, you know, geothermal vents or, you know, energy. Like, all of these different factions have things they can attempt to do with uncolonizable planets, and harvesting is just the most on its face obvious valuable one. I think the rest of them are quite good as well. I mean, you know, we built runs around breaking energy.
I was really surprised at how useful food synthesizers were. I think we had one planet that produced wheat, and that was it in the early game. That was literally it.
Yeah, exactly. They are huge. There was a very big reason that I wanted to kind of draw us to the old Xenofoods. Extremely valuable. I'm also glad that we had the re-roll effectively that brought the hyperdrive and quantum sensors in, because again, they characterize the entire run. A little sad about the end culture. I do want to show a really good culture run at some point in the future.
I think if it is going to be a good culture run, I think it needs to be an early culture. Because, like, culture late was fine, but by the time that we got there, pretty much everything around was prospered, and everything was... I mean, we basically met all the objectives before we got culture online anyway.
The thing that it's missing in this build is the ability, effectively, to reach... escape velocity, I guess, of Earth.
Yeah.
There is a point at which it stops being funny and suddenly everything has 2 culture in it, every single planet. But this wasn't the tech setup for that. I was very, very single-minded about going for it. To be clear, it was still very good to have culture in this build because it gave us a bunch of happiness from being able to make additional trades, make things prosperous, as well as finish our resources. Unhappiness resources.
God, what a game. What a game.
A game. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. His name has been Orbital Potato. Again, this has been Slipways Campaign. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.